Hey, does anybody remember that time in the 90s when the Prodigy asked us to do breathing exercises? I've previously talked about the song Firestarter, but I think this song, Breathe by the Prodigy, was actually my first song that I heard from these guys. And once again, this is from the perspective of a kid who grew up in the 90s in the Midwest of America. So if this was happening elsewhere in the world, then this was kind of new to me, but it was so exciting. I remember from that very first riff at the beginning, like I was going to love this song. When those like anime sword sound effects came in, but they were in time and rhythm with the track, I was done. Like I was in love. And I think I remember these samples from like a Wu-Tang song or something. I could be wrong about that. And also there's probably a ton of other samples on this song, but I'm not a sample head, so I don't know where they necessarily came from. If you do, let me know. But this was awesome. I really loved how they would incorporate, I think it's brass in instruments in this, that would like swell to like increase like the suspense until it dropped into him saying, "Breathe with me." I asked previously in my post about Firestarter, like what kind of genre of music you would consider this. And I heard a lot of people say big beat, but I also heard a lot of people say punk. And I kind of get that with Firestarter, but I really get that with this song because there's this like chaotic punk energy, but especially in the next section where it does lean a lot more into like a rock vibe, not necessarily like rock the genre, but it carries that energy with it. And this song is so dynamic. There's even a section that's just like an acoustic guitar, but it doesn't sound completely disjointed from the electronic vibe. And then there's a section where it's just like a muffled bass. And to me, this was kind of like almost like a horror movie suspense kind of section where you didn't know what was going to happen next. And the longer they drag this muffled section out, the more like uneasy you kind of get. But yeah, the Prodigy, this Fat of the Land album, Firestarter, Breathe, and the other song that I can't say on here, they all like changed my life when I was in middle school, and I'll never forget this album.